Welcome back to the Bishu Show, everyone. I'm your host, Carolina Lopez, and today I have the lovely pleasure of talking to Carly Batista. It's an absolute pleasure to have you here. Thank you so much. She
Thank
was
you.
born around the Mediterranean from Madrid, Spain, and she has a couple of certifications in yoga, Pilates, and fitness instructor. Welcome to the Bishu Show, Carly. Thank you so
Thank
much for being
you.
here.
Thank you, Carolina, for having me in your beautiful brand that I really admire the process and the meaning and the purpose. And as a wellness coach, for me, join with any brand that is um, in balance in the communication with the inner side, with the self-care is always a good match. So I'm very excited with you in your beautiful space, with my heart open to all your questions and with the power that I hope that your followers can take it, because as an entrepreneur like you, I'm passionate what I'm doing. I'm passionate how I impact in other lives. So let's go. Let's go.
Let's get started. Perfect. I'm so ecstatic about everyone to be listening to the podcast. And as you may know, Carly is a yoga instructor. She's been providing a pivotal role in this, guiding different individuals towards physical fitness, mental, and spiritual alignment. Can you share a little bit about your journey into your yoga and what inspired you to become a yoga instructor?
Yes, of course. So my journey as entrepreneur start by coincidence. I years ago when my role was other, I was a lawyer in Spain. I was a lawyer, entrepreneur in fashion industry. It was totally opposite what I'm doing, because it means I was disconnecting of myself and projecting my energy in others instead of myself. So after all this crazy journey, amazing, I would say, where I produce my stability, my balance, my financials, but I didn't connect with myself. After all different type of circumstances, I burn out, and this burnout put me in a position to listen to myself, something that I forgot to do it, because remember, we are here to serve to others. We are here to resolve the problems of others. So I was projecting in the outside instead of the inside. And for some reason, yes, I burned out. It was very, very, very difficult. I believe that there are different type of stages, and I was one of the very top of the burnout, where you lose the purpose. So my journey in the yoga start with me. So
That's so perfect. Can you tell me a little bit about your burnout specifically? Because I know that it was one of the most drastic ones. And I want all of our listeners to have an understanding of what you mean by your burnout, what happened to you, how would you react? What would be the different episodes during your burnout?
So burnout is very silent. This is the first thing. You cannot detect right away. It going smoothly into your mind, into your soul. It's I will compare with a thief that stole your soul. It is a thief that stole your creativity, your illusions, your mind, and at the end, your life. When I realized that I burn out, I didn't realize by myself. Someone told me, Carly, I think that you burn out. And right away, I say, what does mean? Imagine how my friend was at this moment that immediately say to me. So when you are in this situation, the symptoms that I would say to prevent and to aware others are: you feel totally overwhelmed. You feel that the things that you are dealing with doesn't have solutions. You hide yourself from the problems. You don't face the problems. The problems are higher than you, and you feel that you are failure. You fail totally. You feel disappointed with yourself and totally ashamed. And how externally show up, you stop eating, or maybe other people start eating more, disrupting way of an unbalanced way of food relationship. You start having insomnia, so your mind doesn't stop. It's kind of everything is disrupted. Okay, you have so many thoughts, so those thoughts overwhelm you till the point that you cannot think anymore. And another thing, your house is totally a mess. House, car, office, mind. So this is like the symptoms, like right away you can say, okay, something is happening here, right? And this is the outside. And also you don't care what you wear, you don't mind your how you look. So if you, like me, that I love fashion, that I represent something, that I really love, take care of myself, my hair, my face, I love that. And later on, you see myself, no makeup, in pajamas, messy hair, something is wrong, right? And sometimes some people can say, well, maybe he's having a hard time. Yes, but the whole point is you cannot get out by yourself. You need help. And it's very important, no isolated. But burnout take you, remember, take you from the society, from your friends, from calls, from the connection of the outside. So I believe that there are two options after burnout. There are three options, actually, depending of the level, okay? The first of all is, oh, this person is in depression, start taking pills, and you are know yourself, you become a zombie. This is first. Second, you can still burn out, living with this burnout forever, or you can take your life because the soul, unhappy soul, at the end, it take another direction, right?
Yeah,
So
so
yes,
so let me understand. Are you saying that burnout is in association with depression also?
is depression and anxiety at the same time.
Okay.
Is totally overwhelmed for the future and how you did but in the past, and both that there are no present moment. So is like the death of the soul. In the Bible, compare the death of the soul. So how you can get out of burnout? First of all, you need to detect it, or someone need to detect it to know what's happening. And third, even being in this situation, take action, something, claim for action, pray for God, pray for the universe, something. You need help. And in one point, you have to ask for help. I believe that this is the difference between people that save their life and people that they drain their life. There are
Mm.
like very little space that you ask for help.
So
And I ask.
tell me, how was yoga helpful to your burnout, and how did you even find yoga? Like, I want to hear that
My
story of,
goodness.
okay, Carly has been burnt out. She doesn't even know what's going on. Her friend says, "Oh my God, Carly, you're burnt out. There's something that you have to do about it." She was able to lend you a hand, help you, and uplift you, right? In terms of being aware that you were burnt out. Now, how did Carly overcome this burnout through yoga?
Well, first of all, I stopped working because I couldn't able to work. Plus, I become a mom in this situation, so both things happen. So this situation put me in the position to don't work. I couldn't work anymore. So when you don't work, you do have different options, or stay at home, or the state start having you giving to you like, hey, for an employee people, you have this option. Hey, for an employee people, you have the option to start cooking or to do something or to do workshop or to do, So in one of those, it popped up in my phone, yoga, and I didn't know nothing about that. But it sounds good in my ears. And I said, you know what? Instead to be at home, what I'm going to do is do something. And that's how it started. So I just show up in the class and I didn't know what I was doing. But it was keeping my it was, let's say, fulfilling my time in the morning. So after all, I did 6 months straight full of yoga, starting with the philosophy of yoga, deep sensation of the from where it's coming, right? From where is coming this lifestyle. Second, how is living in this lifestyle, in this philosophy, and start awakening on me this attention. And our teacher, let's say, always God put you the right people in the right time, right? When you ask for help, and put on us, because it was a class, the best teacher ever. So he awake people in the class. His mission was save us. Some of other we feel double, right? In my life, he knows you saved my life for real. So I started meditating, something that I didn't know, but I was following because I was hungry to get out of the hole that I was. I was starting visualizations, amazing power tool that everybody has. I was understanding how to relax my mind, to how to slow the thoughts, how to connect the beat of my heart with my mind, with the mind. It calls mindfulness, with the breathing. So all this combination, it was like healing. It started my healing journey without knowing that I was doing something for myself. I was just enjoying the moment, because remember, when you are burnout, you the time frame, it doesn't exist. It's like you are in the limbo. It's something very particular, and I would say very scary from the outside, that I know. When you are in, you don't realize how delicate is your life in this moment. But when you are out, now I can tell. I can understand better my client, my student. I can smell the burnout in others, or yet prevent. So that's why that later on, by the grace of God, I dedicate my life to the wellness.
That
And
is that is so beautiful. I love that. So tell me a little bit about, let's explore into your different types of yoga, because I know that you're a yoga instructor, right? There's different kinds, from vinyasa to hatha to kundalini to yin. Each style offers a different and unique experience and benefits. Can you walk us through some of the key characteristics of the yoga styles that you actually teach, and how they cater to the diverse needs and preference to you and your clients?
of course, look at, let me show you my cap my client gave to me. Yoga is
Live.
life. Absolutely. So yes, my teacher, my mentor taught us hatha yoga, and it was very spiritual. At this time, I didn't believe, let's say, in God. I didn't believe for real in something superior of us. So hatha yoga brings to you the opportunity to connect with yourself. So through many tools, mantras. Mantras means repetition of the sentence so many times till reward your to reward your brain. So through repetition. Second, there were ceremonies where you talk to the moon and you aware about the sun. So the energy, telluric energy, telluric cosmic. So I didn't know the female energy and male energy. Everybody have both energies. So it was amazing understanding that we are unique. We represent the universe. And imagine myself in this situation burning out, just listening that we have the power to heal ourselves. Imagine, repeat to yourself so many times how powerful you are, how powerful you are, how powerful you are. Those are mantras already, right? And with music, with this ceremony, just breathing in and breathing out, just being still, closing eyes. This is magic. And when you find this is like I would say like an oasis in the desert. You are totally, I mean, safe. It's a safe area. It's the big door for the spirituality. So I know now that the power of the yoga is because you are just breathing. And your teacher will say, pay attention to your breathing. It's nothing difficult. Now you can close your eyes, Carolina, and say, and I would say, Carolina, close your eyes. Inhale nose in 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Exhale mouth 4, 3, 2, 1. So we repeat this for so many times, and at least 10 minutes of this exercise. You exhale right away, but we have to manage the exhalation. And this controlling of your exhaling, it brings to you more power. As long as the exhalation, more power and more connection is in your brain. So later on, there are such a coherence between your beating of your heart and your breathing. And this is unique. You are in the universe, in your universe. You are in this magic space where live the intuition, where live the pure love, where live the faith, the belief, the inner power. And this space is the space that this society need to understand and live in you. So there are different ways to connect with yourself. Yoga is a big door. It's already acceptable in our Occidental world, right? It's nothing weird. You are not doing something weird, right?
Yeah.
So you understand, but and is acceptable. So girls, kids, moms, everybody can join. So it's already a practice, acceptable and a positive practice in our society. So I will welcome to our followers, that yes, yoga is for kids. From the beginning, you can save your kid. If your kid understand how to connect with himself, how to don't be disconnected, you save the life of your son, of your daughter. So it's amazing,
Yeah,
Carolina.
it's
That's
it's
how
so
I
good.
do that all the time.
Yeah, it's so great that like now, you were able to take out yourself from being in this state of, hey, I just want to give up, to completely changing like on 180 degree to, yoga is mindfulness is the heart of yoga, right? Mindfulness and
Right.
yoga is a powerful tool of self discovery and empowerment. And it looks like that you were able to self discover yourself and empower. Tell me, how do you, as a yoga instructor, how do you integrate the elements of mindfulness, holistic well-being into your classes beyond the physical postures? And how do these aspects contribute to overall wellness for everyone who has taken one of your courses?
So I discovered later, let me start from the last to introduce your answer. I start in COVID-19 this journey, okay? As a professional, as a professional, full commitment, taking clients. During pandemic, everybody was desperate, was hungry of anything relating with wellness, with mindfulness, with self-care, because we were like out of control, everybody at home, right? So
And
I started
lockdown.
during the lockdown, right? So I start because my audience asked me, Carly, can you teach me Pilates? And I say, I don't know Pilates. Okay, let me look at some videos in YouTube. Okay, sure. Today is a class. Tomorrow is going to be a Pilates class. So boom, 20 people in during the class. Remember those live on Instagram? Carly, I need to do more weights. I didn't know nothing about fitness. So I took my certifications online because couldn't be able in the school online about Pilates and fitness. And I say to myself later on, because it works, the three combinations. So my trifecta is about body, mind, and spirit. So how? With the yoga connection, with the Pilates mobility, right? how you are going to be happy with a stiff body. How you do that? You cannot. It's impossible. And the fitness, how you can feel powerful when you are so weak, lifting a cup or taking a bath. It's not possible. Something is wrong there. It's missing out one piece. So my trifecta is the three combination of yoga, Pilates, and fitness. So that's why that my program is 3 times a week for real. And of course, 3 times is the minimum time. We can train in every day, right? It's a lifestyle. So
Right.
what I'm teaching to my students, hey, okay, yeah, they connect to me like I want to lose 10 pounds or 15 or 20. And I say, I just talk with in their language. Okay, fine, perfect. Oh, super easy. Let's go. And when they start losing weight, but they are feeling better, but they are feeling stronger, but they are feeling with better mobility and no pain, they pay more attention to the other benefit that they got than the pound that they lost are beyond your mindfulness. But I cannot sell myself saying, hey, you're going to feel better with me. No, that it doesn't work. So
Yeah.
I will promise if you follow the step that you are going to look the way that you want, right? Always being real, always being honest, right? Because everybody have different type of body, everybody have different type of the way to respond to the workout. So the journey is to build for real a lifestyle, and lifestyle is health.
Yeah. So basically, what you're telling us is that yoga is a physical fitness benefits such as improved flexibility, strength, balance, and really most of the customers or people that are interested in, they start from, hey, I want to lose weight, and then they realize the benefits of, hey, this is helping me with mindfulness, holistic wellness. Is that
Right.
correct?
Exactly, exactly. But right now, as the term holistic is so damaged because they think holistic, oh, what they think, right? You have a concept, another person have a wrong concept. So later on, they discover my holistic side. Always, always, always before my right student by compromise with the program. Always, I have a interview, first of all, to see if we are a good match. If we are a good match, we can work together. If not, we cannot. So no everybody is willing to join, and because you have to be ready
Right.
and be ready. Yeah, go ahead.
So I have a question. What does holistic wellness mean to you, and how would you describe it to everyone?
So when someone is coming from no breathing, for example, I completely understand that this person is totally disconnected. I understand that this person is carrying anxiety underneath. I understand that this person is tired, is not sleeping well. And the anxiety means that she's in a hurry for something. So I understand the approach, that what is happening inside. What I'm going to do, maybe I'm going to put more attention to start breathing, to start doing some asanas, to start, because there are different type of classes in yoga. You have different type of chakras, right? Ajna, depending of where what you have to work more, I'm going to pay the attention. For example, Carolina, the other day you were out of voice. I'm
Or-
going to do asanas related with Vishuddha chakra. We're going to do breath workout related with stimulate your throat, okay? Your all the organs that you have here. How is the name? ¿Cómo se llama? La que tenemos aquí. That it balance all
Lik-
our
Liktama?
organs. Which one?
Liktama?
No. Thyroides, thyroid.
Thyroid. Thyroid.
Our thyroid is right here. Our thyroid is the driver of our hormones, of our
Mhm.
temperature, of our metabolism, of everything literally is right here. So when something is blocked here, we have to pay attention what is happening there, right? And I create, let's say I personalize the class depending of what you have or what you carry. So I discover all these things when I interview my students. Some people come in like, I have gut problems. I already know what is happening there, emotions, what is trapping there. So we are going to work to eliminate, to release. And there are different asanas to open the upper body, to make the torsions, right? To squeeze, to mobilize the organs, to stimulate this area. So it's so much powerful. It's powerful. It works. There are no magic. There are no shortcuts, and it's about faith, consistency, and repeat.
Mhm.
Plus nutrition, of course. The nutrition is there, number one.
Exactly. Can you talk to us a little bit about chakras? I just want to make sure that everyone is educated. For those of you who don't know, tell us about the different types of chakras that we have and why they're important.
Right. So chakra is a number, is the name on Sanskrit. Look, I bought this. I brought this for you. It's a name of chakra that it calls a chakra, and it means puntos energéticos, energetic point. Okay, everybody have chakras. We are full of energy, and our chakras we have all around our body. But let's say the most popular or the main ones are on the top of our crown. Okay, on in between the third eye. Okay, in our throat, Vishuddha chakra, in our chest, okay, in our abdomen, and
Mhm.
in our root, Manipura and Manipura chakra, okay? And depending how is your pain, I will know what is the chakra that is blocked. If you have headaches, if you have unfocus, if you come in with migrañas, if you come in
Migraines?
with migraines, if you come in with something here, this is acne. Your acne, your creativity is blocked for some reason. Could be overthinking, could be a person that is perfectionist. So depending, because here is our brain, is our thinking, right? We
Right.
create everything right here. So depending on where is the pain, that is the chakra that is unbalanced. And it's about energy. So energetically, everybody is unbalanced right now. Even me that I practice every day. but
Yeah.
um, but yes, when we say my weak side of my body are my ears, is related with this connection. What is happening here that you don't want to listen, right? What is happening here that you don't want to think anymore? What is happening here that you don't want to talk? What is this pressure on your chest? What is this frustration? What is this pain? What is this emotion that is trapped, right? Who betrayed you? What is here? This anguish in your abdomen, and your root chakra is the balance of life. There are so many connections that I have a student that, for example, they have a very bad childhood. But when I say bad, I don't want to say bad or good, because bad or good doesn't exist. It's depending how you see it, right? How you observe your reality. But it's very in connection with a trauma childhood. And they are coming with a lot of problem in their pelvic, on their hips, in their mobility, and in the balance. So let's say that I'm not expert in chakras, but I can tell holistic way what I have in front of me. What is the type of student that I have? So all I have people that work with me, that I connect with them holistic way, a healer that I can always delegate. Hey, can you please attend this student is coming with this? So I have people next to me that belong to Love Carly Fitness. say about the service. So I will always, if it's something that I cannot reach out, if it's something that I cannot help in this area, I was always tell you, I will suggest you going to this doctor, going to this holistic person, or going to our life coach, because I have a doctor, Stephen Bisley, that is connecting into my services and reach out, serving this area that I cannot reach out, which is mental health. So it's a full pack, depending what you need. I offering you only body or the extra, right? And depending of your budget, of course, not everybody have the same budget. So I wanted to take care and implement elements that save my life, and it cannot be more unique. It happened on myself. How is not going to happen to you, in you, right? All the benefits that I'm bringing. So that's how it works. And the chakras is something magic that we can talk, but we can talk next time. Only chakras, and you can bring a chakra one, and I extend the asanas, and I will tell you what is the best nutrition for this chakra and what is the best routine for this chakra.
Okay, perfect. Now, I want to know a little bit about Dr. Beasley. Tell us how you met him. You just basically mentioned that he helps with mental wellness. And how is the history of Cardi Fitness into Dr. Bisley? Just so that all of our listeners know, Carly has her own business. She's an entrepreneur. She's a yoga instructor, and it's called lovecarlyfitness.com.
Exactly. So when I realized that I need a second person in my team, it was into the flow. When you are doing the right thing, the life is bringing to you the next right thing. And he's coming to help out my students, to help out and to work with the mind, with their blocks, unblocking their minds. How there are so many sessions, including to the different type of package that I have. But the whole point is to take care of the area that me as a professional, I cannot, because there are different type of techniques, there are different types of approach that I don't have. I'm not a doctor. He's a doctor in psychology, and he does life coaching for my students and beyond. So that's how we do. I think that is a perfect combo, and I love it, and it works. It works. Everybody's coming with traumas, and you don't know. And the procrastination, for example, Carolina, so many people that want to start, but they cannot click the button, like, hey, I need help. It's because the procrastination, and the procrastination is coming from other side that I cannot reach out from the past. We have to undo the knot, and he is in charge to undo the knot, and become consistent. This student and want to do it, but something is there blocking their mind. So
yeah, so in today's world, it's just so fast paced, right? We're so focused on doing the best thing. Here in the US, it's like work, 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 work. And sometimes even like I was reading this thing that said in the US, when you're going on holiday or on vacation, it's like, oh, I'm going to be on vacation because I'm in the hospital, but please message me. I'll respond after my surgery. Versus in Europe, right? When you're on vacation and you're gone for 2 weeks. And that's the standard that we have put here in the US, where it's fast paced, always working. And sometimes we need to step back and take control and like, okay, I need to take care of myself, whether it's mindfulness, fitness, with nutrition as well. Tell us a little bit about how you intertwine nutrition, and tell us also how do you see the connection between yoga and skincare, and the specific yoga practices or poses that you believe can enhance skin health and radiance?
So it's a very good question. When you glow in the inside, you glow in the outside, right? When you take care from the inside, it will show up in the outside. When you take care your self-esteem, you want more for your outside. It's like a reflection. So it's it's something unavoidable. Skincare with self-care, so with self-love are together. So what you project is what is happening inside already. And of course, someone that is happy inside, someone that want the best version of themselves, someone that want to keep glowing, to someone that recognize their own light, you want to keep investing in yourself, right? Why not to start with the biggest organ that we have, that is our skin. And our skin is a healthy skin, it means a healthy gut. So anything that is in our gut, any emotion trapped, will show up in your skin through acne, through psoriasis, through any disease. Any emotion that is trapped in your body will reflect in your skin. When you are in the journey of healing, everything open, you awake. And when you awake, you take care of yourself how you deserve. So it's very simple. It comes naturally. It's one with another. And then yeah, that's why that I love talking to you today, because you take care of something that I already bring, right? So you can never take care of someone that doesn't have a self-esteem of themselves. You cannot. So you and me, and directly, we are connecting with people with high vibration already. People that they know who they are, and they know what they deserve. So that's why that is so important to keep working, to reach out those people, and to keep helping others, others life through our philosophy, our lifestyle. So your project, Carolina, is amazing, and it's already for people that are ready to consume, ready to take care of themselves. And we are in the same way, in the
Yeah,
same level.
wavelength, correct. Actually, so tell our listeners, because you have the free sample of Bijou, right? You have the Hydrating Dew Moisturizer.
Yay! Right here.
Yeah. So tell us, how many days have you been using it for? Um, Honest opinion. What is some of the feedback? Uh, has it been helping you? Because I know that you mentioned earlier that you had, like, explain to our listeners what is your skin concerns and how has Bishu been helpful throughout the days that you've been using it so far.
Thank you. So, first of all, I'm coming after COVID and after using so many masks. Remember those times? I had a beautiful skin, never take care because it was like by the grace of God. But later on, after those masks, my skin changed, especially from the cheeks to the base, to the chin.
Sure.
Okay. Right now, I'm taking care of my nutrition more than ever, the creams and all the holistic oils that I'm using. Plus, you gave to me this powerful tool, so good, so thin, so moisture, so it brings to my skin a lot of water. So it keeps the water in my skin. Remember that my skin is a little dry, and it brings the perfect amount of hydration. Not too much, not too little. So I feel very comfortable and no heavy cream. So that's what I really love. Plus, mixing with the oils that my esthetician recommended, and also having this facial moisture. Both combinations are the must. And the key is to keep using. It's not happening the change from yesterday to today. So I already set the time 6 months to heal my skin phase, and just keep doing. Just, put in your protection, put in your hat when you're going outside, and don't forget any single steps. Especially right now that we have so many radicals, free radicals, all these, crazy things. And of course, one of the things that save your life is not be stressed. So this is beautiful, but also you have to do the other side. Otherwise, this is not working. So everything have to be in the same combo.
Yeah, everything has to intertwine. That's why at Bishu we intertwine as we do the Bishu trifecta, which is intertwining the skin, body, and mind all together, which we also embed spirit. But if you have to be good everywhere else for your body to heal, but to continue to have a long lasting, beautiful skin. Um, so, Carly, I want to ask you, do you have any insights between like yoga, particularly in the terms of mental health? And any recommendations to our listeners that you could provide, any books, any podcasts, any information that was extremely valuable from your journey to now?
So let me tell you something. My my mentor works for me. Maybe it doesn't work for you. Everybody have their mentor. Everybody have their different way to join. I can suggest you this podcast, and maybe for you the just the sound of the voice can irritate you, and from there you will feel disappointed. So it's very hard to recommend, but there are different type of books that I will read, and it was very easy to understand. For example, Bhagavad Gita, that brings to you the understanding from the philosophy of yoga, right? From where is coming yoga, and giving to you the root and also the spirituality and the philosophy. So you will understand what is that, right? And also, there are so many books that anything that call mantra will give to you the information. Um, it's not easy to recommend, because what it works for me, maybe you would say, what a boring book. And you would say, oh, no, I don't like that. Or, oh, this teacher, and you're going to pay attention to the hair. Or, I don't like that. So it happened to me like that. Hey, I recommended you. This is amazing. Oh no, Carly, I couldn't do it. I didn't like it. It disconnect myself. And I say, wow, what a powerful. It's good to know. So
Mhm.
what is best for you, your soul will know. You just have to flow in your intuition. You connect with this person that will give to you the right message in the right time. So that's why that not every coach is for everybody. You have to
Right.
connect with this person. And that's just trusting your intuition. Just try, just type mantra, looking for, awake your spirit. From there, you will find the right book, the right message, the right podcast will come
Yeah,
to you.
definitely. How do you encourage your students to find mindfulness and cultivate it on the mat and off the mat and on a everyday life?
Well, I will talk for those that they are starting, because for those that they already have, they already know what they have to do. Okay. For those that they are starting and they are totally lost, they don't know how to do, how to start. Hey, you want to feel better? You want to sleep better? You want to release the anxiety on your chest? Okay. There are one simple step. Inhaling for, hold to the top for 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 5 seconds, as much as you can. Okay. Put a timer. Use a timer. Look at my timer here. Different type of seconds and minutes. Use a timer and start that way. When you start having these benefits, you're going to be hungry for learning more.
Hmm.
When you start having low back pain, you want to release your low back pain, right? There are different type of asanas. Very easy. Child pose, downward facing dog, happy baby. 3. This plus the breath workout. Ooh, that's a big start.
For sure. I could attest that that one, Dirk, has helped me so much, especially when my lower back is sore from working out. I love that exercise for sure. Now, one last thing, because I have had friends of mine who are like, I've tried meditation, and when I try to meditate or I try to be in the present, I close my eyes, and it's like my mind just starts going everywhere, and it makes me get more irritated than not, and it's just so difficult. What would be one of those recommendations that you would provide for somebody who's trying to meditate or trying to be mindful, but it's not working out for them? What are some strategic items that you could provide to them that's for them
Very
to?
good question. There are different types of meditation, and what you are claiming is a visualization that will work for you. Just to start, start with visualization. Visualization is someone is guiding you and telling you a story, and your mind is going to be there. First of all, this is one, and also listening the meditation with a headphones. You need to isolate yourself from the outside, from any noise, from anything that is bothering you. You don't have to be in a hurry, because if you are in a hurry, so better doing before going to sleep. Your nervous system will rest beautifully. Okay, and most probably you are going to fall asleep during the meditation, which is perfect, but your unconscious will is still working. Okay, make sure that the meditation doesn't have ads, because imagine that you are in this same moment, and all of a sudden, back, what happened? So make sure that you download the meditation. Make sure that the voice is okay for you. Okay, very important, the voice. If you like the voice, good match, because you will listen the message. Okay, very important, the voice. And that's it. And from there, you just listen. You just listen and follow, and let your mind follow up the visualization. And all of a sudden, you are there. You are, maybe you are flying and going around the world. Maybe you are, I don't know, in the beach, walking toward the water, feeling how the temperature of the water on your feet. Maybe you are in the forest, walking barefoot. So just listening will be very helpful. This type of visualization will help you. Wow, super. You will
Okay.
love it.
Perfect. Yeah. How some actually you took me back just now with that comment. When I first started, I was one of those people who, like, I would close my eyes and like so many thoughts. I'm a twin, right? So I was always with somebody. I was never by myself. And how it worked for me, I would lay down outside, and there was some palm trees, and I would listen to the palm trees, and I would hear the birds chirping, and I would look at the clouds and the sky. And that's how I started. I started like maybe for 2 minutes, 5 minutes, and then afterwards I was like, oh my God, I just need to be outside. I just felt some peace and just being in the moment and the present, and it really worked for me, for sure.
Absolutely. Imagine doing this when you wake up and before going to sleep. Your life will change forever. One of the meditation that is very powerful and very popular is Deepak Chopra. 30 days meditating with Deepak Chopra. Everybody knows it's in YouTube. Make sure that doesn't have those ads. And from there, you follow up those meditation. It's 20-minute meditation, 15 minutes as much. And it's for 20 days, the challenge. Yeah.
Yeah.
So will reward your brain and will help you to create the habit. Remember, when you are coming without doing something, you have to build and be consistent. Doesn't have to be perfect. Maybe that you one day you jump, you forget. It's totally normal. You just keep doing. So we don't looking for perfection. We are looking for consistency. Okay, and from there you will take better decisions. You will feel better about yourself. Your reality will be totally different because you are projecting peace. When you project peace, guess what is happening around yourself? Peace.
Peace.
When you project happiness, guess what is happening around you? You start meeting
Happiness.
people that are awesome. When you project joy, people that stop you in the You are walking on the street and someone take your arm and say, hey, I don't know, can I have a hug from you? It happened to me. It happened to me, and it happens so many times, different type of things like, thanks God. Thanks God, because I'm projecting what I want. And it's not
Mhm.
because ego, it's because I'm doing a good work inside. And that's how we can impact in our clients, in our family, in our product, in
Mhm.
our project. So,
Yeah.
Carolina, every day.
Yeah, it's a progress every day, little by little, and you become better and better. Last question. This show has gone so quickly. Oh my God, I love it.
Absolutely, was so good. Thank you.
Yeah, one last question. Can you tell us a little bit about the mind, the alpha and beta? Some listeners are just beginners, so I want them to have a better understanding of the conscious versus unconscious. Can you speak a little bit of that?
Yes. Our brain create different types of waves, right? Let me consult something because I want to make sure. Um, so our brain create naturally waves. Those waves create our thoughts. Those thoughts create our emotions. When those waves are so hyperactive, they disrupt anything in our life. Like you take wrong decisions, you take wrong actions, okay? And it's completely attached to your nerve system. So when you are stressed out, your both ways are out of control. How to balance alpha and beta? Through meditation. Calm down your mind, slow down your thoughts, and it's not going to happen from today. It's about repetition. But as better you feel, more you're going to be into the practice. So in general words, Joe Dispenza is a very good doctor to teach you about those waves, the coherence between those waves and your heart beating. And when those waves are in coherence of your heart, everything can happen in your life. Everything good can happen in your life. So for your followers that they don't know what means alpha and beta, I will suggest the documental of Joe Dispenza. I believe that is in Netflix. I believe that is in Amazon Prime. You have to buy those documentals, but look, take a book note, take a pen and start writing, because it's amazing the information that we don't know, and how much knowing just this information, how much you can change your life radically. Amazing, beautifully. When those waves are having coherence and they are in harmony, our body is in harmony, our health is in harmony. And if everything is in harmony inside us, what is happening in the outside? Is
Every balance.
in balance. Who would pay a balanced life forever? What you think, what you feel, what you eat. Who? I raise my hand.
Everyone, for sure.
Everyone. So very important, calm down your nervous system. Breathing and meditating is the key, just to start.
Yeah, for sure. No, and Joe Dispenza, I've read his books. I highly recommend him. He is knowledge of wisdom. Where could we find you, Carly?
Say again.
Where can we find you? Like, if people, listeners are interested into your yoga, your meditations, where could they find you?
Okay, look, the name of my brand, Love, because I love what I do, easy to remember. My name is Carly, Karly, with K, okay? And fitness, that fitness is like the umbrella to cover Pilates, yoga, and fitness per se. So, Love, Carly Fitness. This is my brand. That's what I'm doing. Maybe in years I will rebrand the name, but this name was in, it wasn't my idea. It was a friend idea that she's a creative in publicity, and she say your name is this, and I say okay. So for now, that's my name. That's what I represent, and it's very curious because no too late. I already realized that my name has 3 letters, and I'm teaching 3 type of exercise: Pilates, yoga, and fitness. And the number 3, it represents creativity. It represents the newborn, mom, dad, and son. So pay attention to your numbers. Pay attention how many numbers, how many letters have your brand, what it represents, what the coherence, how many products have you produced. So we'll give to you the astrology and the spiritual idea, and the coherence in your world, because it's not like, oh, what a coincidence. It's just an awakening, and it makes sense.
Definitely. Well, thank you so much,
Thank
Carly.
you
Yeah,
very
thank
much.
you so much, Carly, for sharing your wisdom and insights with us today. It has been so enlightening conversation. I'm sure our listeners are going to be so inspired to deepen their yoga and embark on their own journey, especially in holistic well-being. Until next time, this is the Bishu Show. I'm Carolina, and I'm signing off for now. Thank you for
Thank you.
being part of the community.
Thank you, love.
Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate it.